All right, on today's Ingles Open Road, Chris is taking us on a moving trip of Asheville. What better way to see the sights and hear the history than in a chauffeured vintage automobile? Take it away, Chris.
I'm Chris Bainbridge, inviting you to take a ride with me. This is an amazing place to find adventure in all shapes and sizes. Ingles has sent me on a mission to bring you the very best of what our beautiful home has to offer. Food, fun, nature, music, and more. All affordable and all out of the ordinary. This is the Ingles Open Road. The Roaring 20s were high times in the land of sky. It was the type of place where a fella and a flapper could flim-flam a flatty and a flivver. And if you understood any of that, boy, do I have the experience for you. This is Mountaineer Motor Tours, the vision of Heath Towson. This is a completely unique way to experience the history of this Art Deco gem of a city where Thomas Wolfe said the streets were foaming with mad, exuberant life. It was true in the 1920s, and a century later, it's still true today. We're getting our start at a place featured in a former episode of the show, historic Grovewood Village and the Estes Wynn Antique Car Museum, where we're climbing aboard this gorgeous 1923 Ford Model T convertible, also known as Maybelline. Everything about this experience transports you. Yes, literally, because after all, you are in a moving vehicle. But more to the point, you take a step back in time as you learn about the architecture, city development, and history of Asheville. Heath was born and raised here, and his connection with Asheville is undeniable. His passion for storytelling and keeping the tales of this town alive really draw you in as you experience the many various districts and neighborhoods of this fabled city. There's the Grove Park area, famously anchored by the imposing and beautiful Grove Park Inn that features historic homes and tree-lined lanes. There's Church Street, with its beautiful houses of worship and bells on the hour. There's the Grove Arcade, flanked by the Battery Park Hotel. And then there's the heart of downtown itself, still alive and foaming with that mad, exuberant life. Traveling around in this classic convertible and being surrounded by the sights and the sound of the city is a fantastic way to experience Ingles' hometown, one that is filled with stories. Remember a lid and cheaters? That's a hat and sunglasses for those of you not hep to the jive. And feel free to lean into the bee's knees 1920s theme of a fun day out.
Hey, what's up?
To get started and plan your visit, head to openroadshow.com and have a little fun in 2023. In this 1923, your weekend is waiting on the Ingles Open Road.
What a fun day. Thanks to Ingles Markets for sponsoring that